Here's a great look at an unmistakable venue. Welcome to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Today, a pair of rivals from the AFC West. It's the Denver Broncos and the LA Chargers.
For your Los Angeles Chargers.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from LA. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
Those Denver Broncos have been looking for the next quarterback after Elway and Manning, and it was a dark period until Bo Nix stepped into the fold. He led all rookies in passing yards, touchdowns. He was 29, by the way, and he finished 3rd for Rookie of the Year. The Broncos, they found their quarterback.
70 yards there, that brings up 2nd down. Running it again with Dobbins. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Give him 3 on that game. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
A gain of 3 on the play.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
So often, one of the things you have to teach running backs at the NFL level, you don't always have to hit a home run. Especially in short yardage situations, just go get that single and move the chains.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They run the counter with Dobbins. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through 1 tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Nix. You're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And this is going to be 4th down, Brock. He's out of bounds well shy of what they needed there.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong. So I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Chargers take the field. They're led up by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Herbert's one of these rare quarterbacks that when he is on, he makes this game look effortless and easy. Part of it's his throwing motion that's crisp and clean with great power. And it's also an athleticism. He'll make you pay with his legs, too. Man, he is just a joy to watch. That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
This is Harris on second down. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Chargers first down.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass in that RPO scheme offensively. Feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on first. And they'll manage to contain him after that 6-yard pickup. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. To the air this time. Herbert finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chargers will have a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, they go with Harris. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
Putting the tight end in motion. Harris gets it on the counter. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try.
A
27-yard look here. Dicker connects there. And that one is going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Cameron
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming from the 6. Dukes out a one-stop. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Denver offense taking the field for their 2nd drive. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Nix from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Denver.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead.
Broncos 7, Chargers 3.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
For the Broncos.
He fields it from the 8. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Chargers getting their offense set for their second drive. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Throwing on first is Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
2nd and 3 now. From the 42. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 7-3 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Short pass brought in. This goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now Herbert again. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Herbert throwing again. Throwing the out route complete. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They give to Harris from the gun. Juke the defender. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. That's where they're going to be set up for this first and goal.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Trying to run in, Harris. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a second quarter lead. Najee Harris, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Chargers push their lead to 3.
10, Broncos 7.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
For the Chargers.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton taking the field once again. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
The tackle by Derwin James. A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Straight ahead. Here's Dobbins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Here's Nix to throw. He's running for it. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Broncos.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. He's calling his own number again. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
It's a gain of 20. And the Broncos first down.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
They'll give right side to Dobbins. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for J.K.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throwing now from the gun. He lofts it deep left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. But I do see a flag out there. Let's see what the call is. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Pass complete to number 14, Cortland Sutton. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the Chargers' 16-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Dive play straight ahead. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 5. 1st down, Denver.
So many offenses will script, Kate, the first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser-used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue the push for the goal line.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. Vacates quickly left side.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Quick slant complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Nix trying to sneak it. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
4th down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. Here we go with Dobbins. And he gets in, touchdown! The Broncos take a 2nd quarter lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead.
Broncos 14, Chargers 10. Will Lutz to
Here's
kick
Lutz
off
set to
for
kick
the
this
Broncos.
away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chargers take over.
The Chargers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
A gain of 3.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Herbert from the gun. That's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now an inside handoff to Harris. Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8. That's 8 yards on that run, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. It's the Chargers, looking at 2nd and 1. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Hits him on the out route. He goes out a little short of the 40. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Herbert on first down. Throw left side, grabbed by Allen. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Keenan Allen. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Stays in the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A 7-yard loss.
Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now, Herbert. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Right side and in the hands of Allen. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down from the red zone. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get some late points and the lead. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Tiburon now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers push their lead to 3.
17. Broncos 14.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Returning it from the 4. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Broncos taking the field for the final time in this first half. And normally they'd need their sap, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Knicks now on 1st and 10. Looking slant route complete. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, it's Knicks. He'll step up, and there he goes. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the
I love that
46-yard line.
I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 46. Took off with it again. And Nick slides in safely, doing so after he picked up that first down. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you've got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st down, it's Knicks. He completes it in traffic. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Complete to J.K. Dobbins. An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these 2 squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the 3rd quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
To kick off for the Broncos.
Darius Davis to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Here come the Chargers for their first drive of the second half. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. 1st and 10, Herbert. Looking for a target. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
New set of downs for him from the 46. A give left side. Here's Harris. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He was brought down by
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack of feeling instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Dialing up a receiver screen. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
First down, ball at the 36. A play fake, now Herbert to throw. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
A gain of 26 more yards. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Running behind center with Harris. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Looking for somewhere to throw. It's an LA touchdown. The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Tiburon now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half.
Cameron Dicker to kick
Dicker
off
all
for the
lined up and
Chargers.
ready to boot it away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Denver ready for another offensive possession. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So 2nd down coming up.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. This is Sutton working the right side. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
4. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
First down, Denver.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They'll give it to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
The ball carrier. The tackle by Derwin James. A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 42-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. There's the fake. Here's Nix. He can run it. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Dobbins gets it off the option. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Running it again with Dobbins. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Denver.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Nix now to throw. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Nix. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Chargers 24.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Starting from the 5. Jukes one defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Harris once more. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Offset deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And 4th and 4 coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. Denver set to take the field on offense. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. There's the power, now some speed. And he goes out, just needed one more step to reach midfield. It's a pickup of 26. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one. Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. To throw, here's Nix. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He'll make a big for it on the ground. And this one does not go far.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Finds him over the middle. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Short side option here. He's running left. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
Just a nice little reminder that this QB is more than a passer. They're going to call his number as a runner too, especially if these defenses don't account for it.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. A pitch out to Harris. He breaks the tackle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Hits him on the out route. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. They gain 14 on the play, and the Chargers will have a first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle.
31, Broncos 17.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
For the Chargers.
On the return, here's Mims. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Now Nix. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 27. They're trying to set the screen. Dobbins. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
Still 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Nix. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Nick's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
You're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. That one finds his man, Ingram. What a call. They wind up with 12 on fourth down and pull off the conversion.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, it's Nix. No one open, so he kicks this to another county.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Here's Nix to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos now within one score in the fourth. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Broncos 24.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chargers take over first.
The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They'll start with a give to Harris. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Tackle made back at
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate.
line.
Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
All right, here we go. Second down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
1st and 10, give to Harris. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
New set of downs is not off to a real good start here, Kate. And I know every yard counts in this league, but that lone yard, it's not going to really change what they're thinking about doing here on 2nd down.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Herbert from the gun. He's got a man left. And this one doesn't go far.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Herbert back to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophical. Stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. The Broncos offense all set to go. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, a 2-yard run on 1st down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Next, quick out wide, complete. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
That's a case where defensively you've got to keep your eyes in the backfield and be ready if they go with that drop play. Even an extra second to react, well, it gives them room for a gain just like that.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Throwing here, Nix. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Now, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
They're set up at the 35 now. Nix now on 1st and 10. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. He will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Broncos down by 7. New set of downs for him from the 46. Nix to throw again. Finds the in route, complete. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. New set of downs for him at the 38. Setting up to pass. Mims with the grab. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Rolling out to his left. Now he takes it. And they take him down right along the 30.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Third and just 2 to go. To throw. He's got Sutton complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To number 14.
Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts.
A gain of 7.
And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there. Broncos could not afford to lose yards there.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
To save that final timeout. Just picks up the first down, too.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. Dobbins will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal. He'll look to throw it.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
5th DB out there now. Big rep for this defense on third and goal. Now to throw. And it's not over the edge. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can stand to play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. They're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner. This is caught downfield by Allen. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
And the
Well,
Chargers.
bless his heart. Where
first
some
down.
quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it
First and
down,
10 at
this
the
guy just
46-yard
attacks it
line.
head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
All their timeouts left, but not much time itself. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Incomplete.
Looking for his wide receiver there.
Brings up
And we'll see what they
second
do
and 10.
here on 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
So it's all coming down to a try from Cameron Dicker. From the left hash, 54 yards out.
54-yard attempt.
A kick they needed, but it's no good as it sails too far right. And they do not break the tie here in the 4th.
That's the life of an NFL kicker, a chance to be a hero, and unfortunately, he can't end this one. And now it's incumbent upon his teammates to pick him up and maybe give him that game-winning opportunity coming up in overtime.
This to win the game. Trying to lob that one in, but no luck. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Gotta be able to make a stop too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. First throw of overtime now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got 2nd down. The play fake, now Herbert to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Was hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They strike for 23 yards. And the Chargers will have a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Now Herbert to throw. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
To number 13, Keenan Allen. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Don't want their first overtime drive to stop now. They got to get 6 on 3rd down. Herbert. We'll have the first down and even more. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go and execute.
And then go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
8-yard gain.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Just a reminder, a touchdown doesn't end it here, but it would put them on the edge of victory. Here's second down. It's Herbert once more. Brought in right side. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers break the tie and go up by 6. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
One touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game. But when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Broncos 31.
So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoffs. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here comes the Bronco offense.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Short pass brought in. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
Complete to Evan Ingram. A gain of 14. First down, Broncos.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Take J.K. Dobbins, the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Biggest play of OT. Offense set now on 4th down. Once more, it's Nix. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. This is caught inside the 15. And it's a touchdown. The new overtime rules gave him a chance to answer, partner, and they came through. This game is not over yet. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Now for the point after. That's going to end this in a tie or a loss. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos bring it back to even.
At 38 all.
So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Charger offense making its way to the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. First and 10, here's Herbert. He drops it down to Harris. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Complete to Najee Harris. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
All right, Brock, both teams have had their opening salvos. Next score wins it in OT as they come up on 2nd down. This is Harris on 2nd down. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuffed the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Hey, movement.
Herbert from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He arrived as the ball did to break things up. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
On now comes their punter. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The Broncos running the chance to answer touchdown with touchdown, and this was the moment that they were working towards. A chance to take the field one more time, with an opportunity to win it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It's a play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside. Well, he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun snap to Nix. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Complete to number 14, Cortland Sutton. A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Denver.
Motioning left is their running back. Nix to throw again. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
To number 1, Evan Ingram. A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 49-yard line.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Nix off the play action. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage is waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Now Nix on third down. He's running for it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
The scramble. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And a Broncos first down.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. We'll call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on third down. Carry here for Dobbins. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Broncos will have a first down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up second down.
Brings up second down.
Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Timeout here. It's second. As they'll be left with just 1 more to work with here in OT. And the kick team comes on. A chance to win it here in overtime. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead.
Broncos.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on a field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
So it's a win for the Broncos. And they only needed a field goal to end it, as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports.
The Broncos are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.